持续整治虚拟货币。
中国人民银行等10部门发布通知，重申虚拟货币相关业务全部
相关交易
挖矿投资炒作，严禁新增项目投资建设，将虚拟货币挖矿活动列为淘汰类产业。
Wow, is this a farm of Chinese miners? Why does it look so shabby?
Yeah, we are arrived. This is a Bitcoin mining farm, and it's also the legacy left behind by Chinese miners. This Bitcoin mining farm has a load of about 15 megawatts, which could hold 5,000 machines. Before the 519 ban, China was the global hub for Bitcoin mining, contributing a massive 76% of the world's total hash rate at its peak. Many farms like this one were everywhere in inland regions like Yunnan, Guizhou, or Sichuan, where the hydropower resources were abundant. But after the 5.1 ban, Bitcoin mining farms like this one were shut down overnight. With power cut off and operations completely cleared out, China's dominance in the mining world crumbled, and its hash rate plummeted to zero. The glory days of Chinese miners are long gone, leaving behind sites like this one, overgrown with weeds and the echoes of the past.
After the 519 ban, the entire mining industry has undergone a significant transformation. So what happened to these Chinese miners after they went overseas?
Yeah, actually, after heading overseas, Chinese miners have mainly focused on areas with abundant energy resources like Ethiopia, the US, Russia, and the Middle East. Well, these countries generally support legal Bitcoin mining and they have plenty of energy to offer. Building large-scale professional mining farms in foreign lands is not an easy task. No matter for the local policies, the energy is stable or not, infrastructure, supply chains, site security, all these unpredictable factors make things really tough. Because of this, in recent years, we've seen scams and losses happening at some overseas Bitcoin mining farms. Of course, our channel has covered these kinds of incidents in dedicated videos, and many miners have received help through them. If you're interested, you can check them out.
Indeed, after the 519 ban, the overseas outflow of Chinese miners has already formed a scale that cannot be ignored. Meanwhile, there are more uncontrollable factors in building farms overseas. So, Karen, any suggestions?
Yeah, actually building a Bitcoin mining farm, whether in a home or abroad, involves a lot of considerations. Even though it's completely banned in China now, the process of setting up a mining farm here used to follow a very well-established system. The first and the most important factor is the policy compliance. You need to ensure that the local government officially supports Bitcoin mining with proper documentation to back it up. This is the most basic requirement for any mining operation. For example, in the US, recent policies have even positioned Bitcoin as part of the country's strategic reserves. In Russia, laws have been passed to officially legalize crypto mining, and El Salvador has gone all in as a nation, fully supporting Bitcoin projects. In the Middle East, royal families are strategically involved in building mining facilities. These factors lay the groundwork for building Bitcoin mining farms. And today, mining isn't the Wild West operation it once was, hiding in forests or remote mountain areas. It's now a collaboration between government and private sectors, ensure more structured and a sustainable approach to Bitcoin mining. The second key factor is having abundant and stable energy, and of course, the cheaper the better. Bitcoin mining is a super energy intensive, so you need a reliable and a steady power supply to keep things running smoothly. If the energy source isn't stable, frequent power outage can become a nightmare. On top of that, energy costs are the biggest expense for Bitcoin mining. If electricity prices are too high, the mining profits might not even cover the costs. So solving the energy problem is one of the toughest challenges in this industry. In these days, renewable energy is also playing a big role in Bitcoin mining. For example, natural gas is being used for power generation in places like the Middle East and Russia. Solar energy is powering farms in Africa, and nuclear energy is being explored in parts of Europe. The third point is whether the infrastructure supply chain for the mining site is complete and affordable. Take this Bitcoin mining farm as an example. Things like the transformers, the cables, and the cooling system, like that water curtain, are all the consumables. Whether it's the initial setup or ongoing operations, you need a stable supply of these materials, and they cannot be too expensive. So the ability to get these supplies on time and at a good price is a key factor for the farm's long-term success. Lastly, there is operation and maintenance system. This includes things like equipment repairs, power maintenance, and site security. A solid O&M system directly impacts the safety of the farm and the uptime of the machines. Without it, the whole operation could be at risk.
Are overseas mining farms the same situation?
The Bitcoin mining farm behind us is based on the warehouse model, which is the most traditional version. And now you can come with me to go inside the mining farm to take a look. Nowadays, many Bitcoin mining farms overseas are moving toward more efficient, easy to transport, easy to install, and more professionally managed modular mining container setups. For example, Marathon uses anti-miner air-cooled and water-cooled containers in the Middle East, while Bitmain uses water-cooled data cabinets overseas. These types of setups are becoming the most popular in global Bitcoin mining, with things like transformer cabinets, low-voltage cabinets, PDUs, and the integrated control systems. This approach significantly boosts the operational efficiency and the security of Bitcoin mining farms.
Bitcoin has now evolved from public asset to a national reserve, and its price model is still benchmarked against gold. $100,000 is just a starting point. And many regions have introduced policies to support Bitcoin mining. So, will Bitcoin farms recover in China?
Actually, after the 5-1 ban and the years of the observation, I don't think there is much chance for Bitcoin mining to fully recover in China. It might exist in some other form through, for example, Hong Kong is supporting the legalization of crypto trading. Also, there's only 21 million BTC in total, and about 19.8 million have already been mined. That means around 94.3% of Bitcoin has already been mined. With the huge increase in global hash rate and the constant updates to mining equipment, China's miners probably don't have much time left. Looking back, the decision for Chinese miners to go abroad was the right one: safe, smart, and irreversible.
The construction of Bitcoin farms overseas has become an industry necessity. Kirby, what kind of help can you provide if there's someone wants to build a mining farm?
Yes, of course. Building a Bitcoin mining farm is not a simple task. It's more of a reflection of the overall strength of the investors behind it, especially when it comes to building mining farms overseas. If you have any questions about Bitcoin mining farm construction, feel free to leave a comment or join our community to learn more. I'm Kervin, and I see you next time.